I had my sound in the wrong place. There we go. All right, Lonnie, where is your stray farm? Or skeleton farm, I should say. You don't have a stray farm? I'm making a stray farm. I think that must be it. Yeah. Yeah, I remember this. Big old skeleton. Hi, Bat Boy. I saw you on late last night, but I was already in bed by the time you guys were on. But I hope you're having a good morning. Right. This is the place. And of course, it's all tinted glass, so it's kind of hard to see inside. This is the one thing I wanted to confirm, though. I wanted to come over here because I remember building a component for this farm that worked really well. And it was a little bit specific. It's this part right here where the skeletons funnel in and then get sucked up into the bubble column. So of course we got the soul sand there. And then kind of below the soul sand to the side, there's a wall block, it looks like. Got a fence gate there, and a fence gate there and there to block the water, so they're able to get in. Is that all it is? It's really hard to see with the tinted glass, but... Oh, yeah, of course, it's totally dark in there. I think that's all it is, though. Got the wall block, the soul sand, some fence gates. I'll go back and see if I can figure it out in the porcelain from there. You got home from an overdue birthday dinners and wanted to work a bit on Quality HQ. You got a design for it in the porcelain on the living island. Oh, that's awesome! So like a headquarters building from where the boat would have come from. Oh, I bet that's gonna look so cute. I'm ready for that. Looking forward to that, especially now that you guys got clay in there. But this is what I'm working on. I've kind of left this project on the shelf for a long time, but I found this skeleton farm, or this skeleton spawner, pretty close, like right in the middle of Briskison. And actually, I'm trying to make an entrance to it down here. There's this ravine that kind of cuts out from the cauldron of Briskison. And I'm intending to make this place kind of like a sketchy back alley part of Briskison, a place you wouldn't normally be recommended to go, but if you need some black market goodies, then this would be the place to go. So yeah, that's where I'm going to build the entrance to this farm. Yeah, it's pretty deep. Of course, I'm going to have a bubble column or something once I figure out exactly where I want that to go. For now, I just have this dummy scaffolding ladder. And you're going to have a boat for the Quality HQ at the dock as well. So are you going to build the Quality HQ somewhere close to the water? Because if you think about it, like if the headquarters is where the main distribution of all the shop's items happens, then they would want to be somewhere close to the docks so that they don't have to like go so far back and forth when they're loading up ships and the ships are going off wherever they're distributing their goods. Just story-wise, I'm saying. If not, that's also awesome, but just wondering. Okay. Hopefully I did not forget this already. So there's like, okay, soul sand, a wall, and fence gates. I think there's 2 fence gates here. And I think 2 blocks leading up to the wall. If you look at the map where the Guardian Temple is, we're going to build in the blue wool border. It was originally going to go with the corner plot, but the build we went with wouldn't look good on the corner. Okay, even without looking at the map, I can visualize that. And that seems like a really good spot. I got 1 more fence gate here to stop this water flow. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward, I think. Then the idea is we would have the strays fall into this spot here, just a cobweb and powder snow. Oops, that is an actual stray. Skeletons, I mean. You have the skeletons fall in here, and as they slowly fall down through the cobweb, it's just enough time for them to convert to strays. Hi, Needle. Good morning. Oh, thank you for the subscription. Yeah, this design is going to be very similar to the one that I had at the Iceworks. Always really enjoyed that one. It'll get me lots of slowness arrows. I'm looking forward to having those again. Good morning, Ashen. Right. It's just enough time. You don't have to have multiple powder snow blocks or anything like that. I think I had multiple in the old farm, but this works just as well. All right. Let's start carving this out. I think I'm going to have them flow this way. So this would be where the first fence gate goes, I guess. Do I even have fence gates on me? I know I have a ton of warped wood somewhere. I can use this. Even got some sticks. I only should need 3. Yep. That's crazy. You didn't know that was the thing? What, the stray conversion? An icy bath. It's too bad you can't do that with husks. Yeah, you can't manually dry them out. I don't think there's any way to convert them. You can do it with drowned though. And that's the basis for some like You know, simple, low output copper farms. Wonder if you'll be able to do something like that with the new skeletons. The bogged, was it? Oh yeah, like maybe throw a poison potion at them or something. That could be cool. And it would be a nice way to get poison arrows. I feel like a lot of people would use poison arrows if there was easy access to them. Well, how do you dry out the zombies, Needle? I didn't know that was a thing. Which, if it is a thing, in our data pack, they actually drop sand, so that would be a nice way to get sand. All right, let's get this going a bit. I would totally build a sand farm if I could. Please illuminate us, Needle. I think I should fill in these parts where all the gravel is falling. Yeah, let us know what the wiki says. I think I'm just going to use frog lights instead of torches. And I should have some soul sand here, yep. No, I think I want a stone cutter, which I made a whole stack of the other day because I realized I need them everywhere. Get one of those. I might want ice all down here too. I don't know if it really makes a difference for like mobs though, having ice about. So they step up on that. Usually dragging a drown along a desert dries them out. Really? Hey, Temp. Good to see you. Good morning. If you had a zombie in the desert, couldn't that do it as well? I don't know. I think what you could do is have like a general like dark room mob spawner in a desert, and you would get a lot of husks through that. You could at least do that. I don't know if you have like a zombie spawner in a desert, if that'll also just spawn husks from time to time, but I would expect not, because we have the skeleton spawner in a cold biome, and I'm pretty sure it was only spawning skeletons, not strays. We'll have to experiment with that though. If we can get a sand farm like that, that would be pretty cool. I don't want to place all the water right away, at least not up here, until I'm kind of clear on what I'm doing here. I guess it's fine to just leave the blocks like that. Not change them out because I'm never going to see them. But I will at least fill in some deep slate here. This will take 2 blocks there. Yeah, that should do it. You know, I don't think I even need these fence gates here because the water is stopping perfectly already. Yeah, I think that's fine. It looks like it works the other way. You can hydrate a husk by drowning them, and then they turn into a zombie, and then the drowned. Yes. I was aware of that. at least. But I'm kind of curious now if we build like a darkroom spawner in a desert, if we'll get lots of husks that way. A project for another time. That would be a big project, much bigger than this. What am I trying to do? Focus. Did I not have ice? I thought I had like a... Yeah, I put it in here. Okay. So I think we can put that there. That's fine. And now I need to figure out how I want this piping to go around. Because I want it to be visual, like, just like my old farm, like one of the things that I really liked about it was that when they were converting, I just had that on display in a corner, so you could see them converting. And I want to do that again. So I got to decide where that will go. Should I make this room just like a box or something? And where would I end up killing them is another question. These are the two things I need to figure out. I just need to lay out where I want to place things. Should get these boxes out of the way a little bit. I think I'm done with this wood for now. I'll just put this in a random box. I think ideally it would be cool if I could have a spot to kill them where I can see them both spawning and converting. And maybe what I should also do is get this wiring for the lights in right away, because then I can kind of build around it. Oh, look at that. Redstone right there. Ready for me. Oh, I'm gonna need more of this smooth stone. That's what the lamp is. Nice. If I offhand this, will that... Okay, cool. With the mod, it does give a little bit of light, so I can still see what I'm doing. That looks about right. Maybe one more forward. Just simply gonna go around. And here's where the lamp is? No. It's here. Have you all had a nice weekend so far? It's been a pretty lazy, indoorsy weekend for me, because we've had some pretty rainy weather around here. So it's been nice just to be cozy indoors. I went too far. Cool. I don't know. Maybe I don't need to worry about... No, I'll put the smooth stone in. I'll do it. Because I don't want to, like, end up digging into the wiring accidentally later. It's been pretty good here. You helped fill in some garden boxes. So you must have had some nicer weather. That sounds good. There's a lot of rain there yesterday as well. That's not unusual for Victoria. I wanted to go out to play Pokemon Go. Ended up just driving to do some Primal Groudon raids. It was a raid day. Today looks like it'll be nicer though. That's good. So are you gonna go back out and try to do more raids, or is the raid period kind of expired? Gonna need to get more. I've got some cobble here. Guess I could smelt this. I should have some coal. Yeah. It was a 3-hour period where all gyms had these raids. There's an event on right now that has some cool spawns, so I might go for a short walk somewhere. Depends on Shelby. Okay. That sounds pretty good. It always seems like something is happening in Pokemon Go. There's always a good reason to go out and play it. While those are cooking, it might be worth just checking if I have more somewhere stashed away. You can go take a look at my horrid storage room. Copper. It's just cooking copper. Nothing is very well organized here. Maybe here? Or in this chest marked with it? Yeah. Okay. That'll do. I'm probably gonna need a good amount of glass too. I might just go buy from Screw if he has some. Yeah, don't worry about it, Needle. Okay. One of these, a whole bunch of this, and a few of these. That should do it. Yeah, simple. Oh, there's one more there. I almost forgot. Okay. Guess we'll just keep going in this direction. Oh, I guessed right. Oh, but I gotta put this smooth stone down too. I just needed one more dust. Okay. That should do. Nice. I think I could probably just close this off for now. Mm-hmm. Right, what's next? Do I want to see them going up through the tube as well? Perhaps. I guess not, because I've already got the tube kind of situated here. So yeah, it doesn't matter. Maybe instead of having them come up twice, I could just have them come... Like, when they come down through this thing, this will just be where the killing chamber was. Or will be. Just like that. And then I'll make the whole thing glass so I can see them coming down. Yeah. It's kind of funny seeing their feet come through. Yeah, that seems to work perfectly fine. We'll do it that way. Uh-huh. So, I want them to come up here, but I feel like this is directly below the wiring now, yeah. I guess I could move the wiring around. I'll just need to be careful that I still have enough signal strength. If they come up straight there and then I bring them over. Like, I don't want too many twists or turns in this, probably. Would I have them be right here in the center, kind of? That's where I'm bringing them up. I could also push this back a little bit, probably. Like 2 blocks. And then they would be over here-ish. Hmm. If I move it back, I'll probably want to make the rim a little bit bigger too, which I'm not opposed to. So I think I'll do that. I'll just push this elevator back a little bit, especially since it's not set up yet. Right, so now they can come up here, and it's not close to the wiring, so we should be good. This will be over here now. Or here, I should say. Yeah, here. This is where the killing spot will be. I'll just put a hopper there for now. Gonna have to dig this ceiling a bit higher everywhere. Oh, needle. Better get your charm while you're online. Actually, I'll keep that like that. Hmm. The other thing to consider is they need to fall and take enough damage. Right. Anything that would be helpful to me? I think I have all the supplies I need. It's just the decision making that I'm getting caught up in right now. I don't think I can have them just come down straight from the powder snow if I want to see the conversion happening. Otherwise, I would need like a really tall ceiling and I wouldn't be able to see it that well anyway. The mobs need to land far enough away from the spawner so that the spawner can continue to work. No, I don't think that's the case. Are you sure about that? Let's just try this. Because I'm pretty sure if as long as you're close enough to it, they should be able to spawn. Let's just try it out. Oh, I think there's some moonlight coming in. Or something. Pain. Oh, some got caught in the cave. Oh, pain. Let's just let them spawn. And I think they'll spawn another set right away soon. And it'll just keep spawning as long as I'm close enough, yeah. Yeah. There's just a bit of a delay to it before each wave spawns. Yep, there's the third one. If 6 or more of the spawner's type are within a 9x9x9 area, the spawner will poof until it's able to spawn again. Okay, so how many do I have now? I think... Well, some of them are already trying to funnel up. Great. I think I had 6 on the second wave, and then another wave spawned, so I had 9. Are you sure that's the case for Java? It could be that Bedrock spawners work a little differently. Anyway, if it's a 9x9 area, this is 4 to the wall, and then another one to the glass. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, so I would have the kill spot right on the corner of that radius. If that was the case. I don't know, I'm still not fully convinced. No, it doesn't seem to be poofing. Okay, so maybe you are right. But I'm pretty sure I had 6 in there and then it did another wave. But then, okay, so maybe this wants to go one more block back. So now this is just outside the 9x9. And we'll dig that up instead. "10 to 40 seconds between spawns." If they convert outside the area, then it shouldn't matter. Okay. So I think then I can have the kill spot just outside the radius here. And I'll also put the converter outside the radius, so maybe it'll be on this wall or something. So I can still see it happen. Just getting those out of my hands. Okay. So then I should push back. Oh, they're gonna climb up here, aren't they? Because I got that scaffolding still there. Stop it. Get out of here. Should put my armor on. Oh good, fight each other. How many are in there? Like 4? Who will be the champion? Couple of survivors there. I think I was confused and confused you with the placement of your drop point. It looked closer than it probably was. 9x9 centered on the spawner, so really it's 4 or 5 blocks away from the spawner. Oh, okay. Right, that makes things much easier then. So 4 or 5 blocks, I mean, that's just the wall of the chamber at that point. So I could have the drop spot anywhere. I'll put it back. I'll put it back 1 block forward. I did like it there. Converter, I guess maybe I could just have it on this wall here. I could just have a bit of glass like that. So they'll come up, they'll fall down, and then they'll have to come up again and then fall down 20 blocks onto here. Okay. I think that'll be the plan. Now, where should they come back up? I could have like another tube. Or I could see them shooting back up. Could be a kind of cool like assembly line across this wall. And then on some other wall, I'll also need like storage, maybe here. And perhaps the elevator up and down could be on this wall. That could work. Okay, let's do it. So this only needs to be tall enough that I can see the conversion happening. So that should be fine. Should only be 4 blocks tall. Maybe I'll have like an inset or something here. That's good for now. And I'll come under here. There'll be another flow of water. Probably another component like like I had over there with the fence gates and soul sand. Fence gates. 2 more, 3 more. No, I have this extra one, so I'll make 2 more. I don't know what I'm getting so anxious about. I need to chill out. And the wall. Let me get the wall in there too. No, it's not you, Needle. I don't know what it is. I think it's like I feel like I'm taking too long to make little decisions. And I guess I probably won't need this other fence gate because they'll just fall into some water down there. Right? Just directly into there and up. Yeah. So that's fine. And I can close this off. If that's how high I'm going to make the ceiling, then this spot doesn't have to be too high either. Spending as long as you need to decide something for a spawner is critical thinking. It took you over a year to upgrade your double zombie spawner. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I've done this so many times, making little spawner farms like this, that I feel like I understand it pretty well. It's not like I'm trying to figure out how to make it work. I'm figuring out how I want it to look. Going the right way. Yeah, I'll just keep digging in this direction. Now it's very dark here again. How close am I? Oh, I went past it. It's right here. Okay. Can I put the water down there right away? Cover that back up for a second. And then put some water there and break the block again. And that should get water flowing down all the way to the soul sand here. And now I need some kelp and bone meal, I think. I don't know if I have that on me. I definitely have the bone meal. It's the kelp that I'm not carrying. Unless... No, I wouldn't have it in there. So I need to grab some kelp. Let me check too if I might have some in my storage room. I think getting a working elevator would be a good idea too. I still need to go up there, I think. Okay. Change the music a bit. There we go. Am I out of food? I'm out of food. I'm sure I got some fish in my ender chest. I'll just grab more when I get back down there. And now I can't run. No. Kelp? Any kelp around here? In these random chests? No, probably not. I got a bunch of lily pads though, actually. I might want to take those and save them for later when I work on the park some more. Get the food right away. I might have to go to the living island just to get some kelp. Or a nearby ocean, I guess. How many rockets do I have? I've got a bit. I can take a quick fly over to the ocean. Go to Endura or something. Yeah, let's go. I wonder if Needle's over there right now. You are not. Do you have any kelp that I could steal while I'm here, actually? Do you have like a little farm for it? You have kelp in your chests. Okay, you'll have to help me navigate a little bit then. Thank you. I assume it's down here somewhere, where all your other little farms are. These are all crops. Or would it be upstairs? Where like your storage room is? What the heck? In the house. Okay. Huh. Oh, is there a way to set this back? I don't know if that actually changed it. Wait, I don't remember reading this book. All the different pronunciations of melon. All right, we got melon, 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 meloen, melon, melon, meloni. That's awesome. Okay, good. So it's just on a timer, it seems. All right, I need to go up here. Milan. The actual word for friend in Elvish. Oh. Is it Maloney? Coral reef and underwater. You've got some cooked kelp in here. Left side plant. Oh, it's in trees and shrubs. That was the first one I looked at too. Yeah, I just need one. Just one. Thank you, Needle. Is there anything else I need while I'm out? I think I've got powder snow. I've got cobwebs. Got bone meal. I think I'm okay. Yeah. Should be fine for a bit. All right. Between this and my moss farm, I'm gonna have so much bone meal, I won't even know what to do with. Maybe I should find something to do with it. Maybe I can build a tree farm or something at some point. Or like one of those nether scrap farms. Nether scrap. Like for all the warped and crimson shrubs and stuff. What am I doing? I want more light in there, I think. At least just to see what I'm doing. Yeah, I'll just hold that again. And I put the thingy there, and then I bone meal the thingy, and then it all becomes source blocks. Perfect. Now up there I need something to stop the water from flowing. Maybe I'll just use some glow lichen. That could look cool. Do I have glow lichen? I should have glow lichen. Yeah, I do. It's in this chest for some reason. I can just put that there. Yep. And another one here. No, I guess I don't need another one. Yeah, just one. I think I want to put like frog lights in here actually. Have this very bright. I think I'll use these because they look the coldest to me. I'll need to go quickly grab 3 more. Oh, what am I doing? Make a quick stop over at Greg's, which, by the way, the other day I finally got a couple more frogs to replace the ones that were missing in Greg's. I'm pleased about that. I was able to restock my shop at last. There was only like 1 stack of the green ones in there for a while, but now it's fully stocked. Also kind of thinking about refurbishing or like remodeling this whole farm for various reasons. Is there it's dying again. This is one of the reasons, I guess. They keep on getting themselves stuck in the gaps of the powder snow somehow. Just like that. You're not supposed to see that as a block that you can go through. I mean, I don't think it'll actually die, to be honest, because its regen kind of keeps up with the powder snow. But they get stuck here, and then they stop doing their jobs. They also get stuck in this, which is just... I mean, I could easily just put glass here. I don't know why I did this. Anyway, I'm not going to get distracted by this right now. I need pearlescent frog lights. I'll take a whole stack. I'll put it in my light box later. Back to work. No playing in the snow. That's right. It's a work hazard, actually. That snow is not a toy. Actually, I think I only put the powder snow there so that the slimes could still fall through it, but the allays wouldn't be able to wander up it. And I don't think it's working as intended. I wonder if there's a better way that I could accomplish that. Just get rid of the powder snow entirely. I could probably have some weird, like, water chutes where the slimes fall down and then they get bubbled back up, and then the allays are really good about not going into water. Oh boy. Did that just break all my scaffolding? Probably, yep. Great. I'll deal with it later when I come back up here again. Good luck, Temp. Oh, the impression I got was Temp was commenting on my saying that the allays are not working as they're supposed to be. But if you're going back to work actually, Temp, then yes. Heck, why not? You know, I will have to go back up right away because the powder snow that I have is not down here. It is in a shulker box in my storage room. It's fine. Actually, I don't need it like right this moment. I can install it at any point later. I thought I had some cobweb. Which box was that in? This one. That will go right here, and the powder snow will go right under it. Perfect. That's all it needs to be. Why did I think I could climb up that? Now, how many blocks up will I need to go to make this a lethal drop? Not a lethal drop, but barely lethal. I feel like Batboy could help me with that if he's still watching. He did the math for the other part. Just listening to the stream while drawing heads. Very nice. Getting some good practice in. I'd love if you share more of your drawings at some point, Tim. The ones that you did share with us were really cool, and it's like really apparent that you improve over time, so yeah, it'd be cool to see more. All right, Minecraft wiki. Let's go. Skeletons. On hard difficulty. No, they always have 20 health points. I don't even know what to search for to get a quick answer on this. Skeleton farm drop distance. 24 block drop. Okay. I don't want it to be exactly 24. Well, it won't be because I have this slab here, so... It'll be... Maybe an easy way I can do this is if I put 24 scaffolding on my hotbar here, and then I go up from there. Old days, it was a 20 to 21 block drop. I want fall damage calculations. Yes, Batboy. Wiki said 24, so I'm trying 24. Well, like 23 and a half to be exact. Right here. Or was it one more? Let's see if this is enough to hurt me. Well, obviously I should take my armor off. Okay. My bed is right there too, so I should be fine if I actually die. I'm a skeleton. All right, that will kill me. Let me try one block less then. I guess the stream is a little bit behind. Sorry for the scare needle. Try this one block less. Okay. That's what I want. That'll do. Well, gravity was my friend in this case, because it helped me learn. It's not my nemesis. Wait, I want that frog leg back. I keep forgetting I'm using this as a torch. I'm gonna start needing glass now. Not just the tinted glass, but some nice decorative glass. I should grab that stone again too. Oh my god, what am I doing? So right here is where they're gonna come up. Yeah. Let me see if my villagers can give me some glass. Oh, I can make this work. There we go. Yep. All out. I spent all the glass that I had on making new tinted glass. And I don't think my sugarcane has been growing enough for me to make a lot of emeralds right now. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. Well, then maybe to the living island I go. Or I go shopping, get some glass from Screw, perhaps. I'll do it. I'll take my horse. Try not to lose it again. I'll go to spawn first and see if Screw restocked before I steal from the living island. Glass. Probably only need like 2 stacks. Oh no. I left my materials box, which has my diamonds in it. I think I'll just recall and then fly back. Posted some sketches in Discord. Okay. I'll take a quick look. Oh, yeah, okay. I like this. That there's a clear style now. Like it's a bit more cartoony, I guess. But I like it. There's some personality in these couple of first characters. I like the big hat and turtleneck combo, or what would you call those? Um there's a word for it. It's not turtleneck. I like it. And lots of different head shapes I can see. Nice. Oh, and now I'm while I'm in Discord, I'm seeing that someone else was watching the stream earlier. Okay. So quickly just take one diamond from here and go back. I could do this the smart way. I could do it the Bat Boy way, kind of. Oh, I don't have any experience. Because I killed myself earlier. Wait. Alright. I will just have to fly back then. Dang it. Yeah, popped color, Bat Boy. That's right. That's right. That's what I was thinking of. It's a cool look. Okay. Now I can buy the glass. Jeez. How did you get up here? I saw you spawn, but I didn't realize you were up here. If I had emeralds, I would buy that skull. Not that I really need one right now, but it would be one less skull I would have to get later. Any mobs? Any creepers? No? Okay. Should I just do gray glass? I think I'll just do gray glass. I've got a little bit of black dye. That might be just enough. I think I should just try to get this functional for right now. So I want a bit of ice. Oh, you know, I should climb back up this way and then wait, is it dug down already? Yeah, it is. Okay. Then I'll climb up here instead. Now I can't see. Does that not count as a solid block? Man. I'll get some deep slate. And more ice too. Just take all of it. Yeah, I don't know what I thought. Of course, scaffolding doesn't count as a solid block. No reason to ask at all, but do we have a large supply of endstone already somewhere? Probably in the living island. There is a whole end chest there. I think Needle's still watching the stream. Yeah. That's kind of always the answer when you're looking for something. That's always the first answer, is that community storage likely has it. Actually, I think I want it there, so I want them to fully drop down. Ah. Oh well, I guess it can stay like that. That should be it now, right? That should be all I need to make this actually function. Oh no, I need the powder snow still. Need that 1 block of powder snow. Okay, let's go get that. Then we'll try it out. Here it is. Just... I'll take the whole thing. Just in case I screw up placing the block somehow. Oh, is the powder snow gonna melt with the light though, I wonder? Is that a thing? Let's see. Right. So that's hooked up. This has water. Can't think today. What's the name of the thing that can deter mobs? You mean like end crystals? With the warding thing? Yeah, looks like all the water is in place. Just need to now put water in here as well. I think I'll close that up with more tinted glass. Keep breaking and replacing all this scaffolding. I need an elevator in here, man. That's gonna have to be the next step. Building an elevator. Your green book won't show the recipe even though I've made it before. Really? Mine shows it. Are you looking at a crafting table? Because it's a 3x3. You won't see any 3x3 recipes in your book unless you're in a crafting table. Just put the ice down here. It'll all go across like this. And we should be good to try this out. Perfect. Oh, it was the crafting table, was it? Yeah. That gets me sometimes too. All right, let's go. Hey, the skeletons are summoning. They're going down. And they're going up. And they're coming down again. Although... Huh? It kind of looks like he's just standing there, like he's not even falling through. How? What? Oh, is it because of the water? Okay. So I think I want to put another glow icon on the back side of this block, but how to get up and around it? Maybe I'll just dig my way through. Hello. Don't mind me. Oh, if I could only reach that block. It also sounds like they might be getting stuck somewhere. So I hear a whole bunch of them down here. What are they getting stuck on? Oh, the water didn't. I didn't let the water go. That's what it was. All right. Ooh. I need to mute. OBS. Ugh. That sucked. I really had to sneeze, and then OBS wasn't letting me mute the microphone. Okay, I think this is working now, though. Nice. Good, you didn't hear a sneeze. I actually didn't sneeze. I, like, swallowed the sneeze somehow. Like, I wouldn't let myself sneeze because OBS wasn't muted yet, and then by the time I finally muted it, the sneeze passed. You have a hotkey set up for muting and unmuting. Very useful in this situation. Yes. Yes, that is what I should do. In fact, I have a Stream Deck, and it's just been sitting around collecting dust for the longest time because I haven't been streaming, or really like had a need for it since I got my new desk. So maybe I should set that back up. There we go. We got strays. We did it. It does feel a little bit claustrophobic in here now, though. I wonder if I might change this at some point in the future, but I'm not going to be bothered by it just yet. It also doesn't help that I've got all these shulker boxes everywhere. It's a bit cluttered. Maybe I can take this glass out for something else, like trapdoors. Just the one. I thought there were more. This guy is not getting sucked up for some reason. They're all getting stuck down here. What's up with that? Oh, I see the problem. Oh boy. Okay. So when I push back that sucker upper, I did not push back the wall block that allows them to step up. So now they're all getting caught on that, and I need to get in there and push it back. But a bunch of skeletons have now spawned, so this will be interesting. Yeah, they're already trying to shoot me. If I could just get a chain reaction of them shooting each other going, that would be good. And I'm out of arrows. I guess I could just get more arrows from here. One more arrow. This is a little bit encouraging, though. Quite a lot have built up in just that short amount of time. I think that I can still see them. Okay. Put that there for the second. Then put this wall block here. And that should do it. There we go. Now it should work. Oh, this guy's got leather boots. I didn't think about that. But now that I'm seeing it, I recall this being a problem with the old farm. Because you can walk on powder snow if you have leather boots. How do I even solve that? Because they need to fall into the powder snow somehow. I don't know. Maybe I just deal with it. Maybe I just don't care if there's a few that stay in there. I don't think it'll affect the rate of the farm or anything. Throw different boots at them. But like, how would I automate that? Maybe what could be done is instead of having them just fall directly through the powder snow, they like get pushed into it for a set amount of time, like with a piston or something. Because you can walk into it with leather boots, you just can't fall through it. I'll have to think about it and think if I really care. I think there's only like 2 in there that have boots right now. Look at all the strays. Oh, it'll be so nice just having like an XP farm here too. I don't have to go to the Guardians. That'll be cool. It's not as efficient as the Guardians, but it'll be nice anyway. Ugh, all these bows. Don't need them, don't want them. It works like zombies, it's just after 7 seconds the conversion starts and can't be stopped. So pushing them into it might work. Yeah, I could have like a piston on a timer or something. Or push a powdered snow into the head slot. Interesting. Yeah, that could work. Could do that in a lever when you see them. No, I don't think I could just do a little workaround like that. Like, I think I would have to remove that powder snow from the floor if I wanted to account for the boot guys, because even after they convert, they'll keep the boots on, I think. Like, this guy has armor, clearly. I'll just have to think about it a bit. And I might not even, like, care for it anyway, because I haven't seen... Well, I guess a couple more have come through, but most of them don't have boots. Leather boots, anyway. Could pull the powdered snow away for a second to allow them to move into it. Interesting. Yeah, that might work. It would have to be like a really quick pulse, right? Let's try that out. Let's see. Oh. I never even did the language for that. Okay. I'm gonna have to turn this off. Oh, and I never blocked the spawns on top of the spawner itself. I gotta fix that too. Yeah, slowness arrows. Okay, apparently that was far enough away that I could do it. Right, so if I had a button that I could press... Probably be on the wall or something. You have a skeleton farm too, and want to convert your skeleton farm to ice? Yeah, it's pretty easy to do. You just gotta like have them come up twice, I guess. It's a little bit slower, but it's nice to have the extra stuff. So this will feed into one of these situations. So we get a very quick pulse. In fact, I could probably put it right here. Also need to invert the signal. Is powder snow pushable? Maybe that needs to be one more tick. It is. Yeah, so that'll probably do it. Right? It should be fast enough that they should still convert. Yeah, okay, that's pretty simple actually. I think I'll try that. And I shouldn't have to expose the skeletons either as I do this. So we want a piston back here. And I guess the button could be right on the wall here. I have anything to make a button with. Can't make a deep slate button. Maybe just some warped wood. it right there. Okay, now I need another piston. Oh, I've got them on me. Piston there. Torch. Some wire. And just one repeater. Nice. Okay. Oh, and then the torch could be right here. Uh-huh. And that'll do. There it goes. Easy. Let's see if he actually converts now. Excellent. Okay. Pretty happy with that. Can turn this back on. Oh no, actually while it's disabled I can no the tinted glass. Have I got a slab anywhere? No. Need to now go get a slab. What a mess. Need to put some of this stuff away if I'm not using it. Bones I could care less about. I'm sure that I made slabs. Oh well. Now we can turn it back on. Yeah, Pilot Red Sun. So maybe for now I'll direct this into a chest. I think it might be time to start cleaning this stuff up a little bit. If I put the elevator just here, is that gonna be fine? I got that bit of wire there. I think I want to use this wall for storage. I guess what I could also do is change this a little bit. So I can have this directly go into a block. And then that will open up a little bit of space. Just like that. And then I'll have a column here. That shouldn't interrupt that redstone at all. Kitty corner? I mean kitty corner. Put each column in the corner at an angle versus a flat surface. What, like one here and one here? I mean, I think this will work fine. Still turns that light on. Besides, I'm gonna need some space for storage. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like at least 4 chests. I need to sort ice, bones, and the 2 different arrow types. I might just throw out bows. And then there'll also be like heads. You know? Unless I don't even go for a sorter. I could just not bother with a sorter. I don't know. Details. I think I'll stick with this for now. Where is this going to come up? Right here. Okay. Okay, that's not so bad. It's pretty good, actually. They shiver? Oh yeah, with this fresh animations thing they do. I could show you in the porcelain, but yeah, they have like a shivering animation. They're trying to pick up bows. Whoop. I like seeing them fly up. That's so funny. It's just satisfying to watch the whole thing work. Oh, we got some boot guys, do we? That's what we do to boot guys. Wait, did he stay up? He is staying up. Is it like not long enough? But it worked that other time. Maybe I can make the delay just a little bit faster. Let's see. That's still not enough. What was that? I just heard something explode. Needle, are you up there fighting creepers or something? Be careful. Oh, hey, Screw. Hey, what's up? Mob collisions, try when no mobs, but there's always gonna be like a stream of skeletons in here, right? I'll try just a bit slower. Nope. I think you're right. I think it is the mob collisions, but I'm not sure how to deal with that aside from like just turning it off and then letting them go. You're in a drive-thru right now. You just got your food. What'd you get? And what'd you get for me? Wait, did I break it? What did I do? What just happened? Oh, right. It needs to be on at least 2 ticks. Yeah. Well, I've got some slowness arrows, some bones, and ice for you, if that sounds at all appetizing. This is -879, -7, -3906. Can I not take a screenshot of it? Okay. Sort of can. Two Big Macs and a medium fry. That sounds delightful. I haven't had McDonald's in a long time. What if a push in the head with a slime? Push in the head with slime. I'm not sure what you mean. I assume you mean like with slime blocks. Using the slime blocks with the piston to do something, but... Push in the head. Like push it down into the powder snow? From up top? I hear Needle. Or I hear someone, like, jumping around. Oh, Needle, you don't want to be in there. You do not want to be in there. That hole should be filled up, actually, if you've got the blocks. That might not. Oh. Hello?
Hi.
Hi. Sorry, I had my voice chat muted. I didn't realize you had it installed. But yeah, this is easier.
I had stream muted for some reason too.
Oh, okay. So you're right above the farm. You probably don't want to drop in there.
No. How
Do you have blocks that you can pillar back up with?
I have 8 cobblestone because a creeper blew up. But I have rockets, I mean.
Yeah, I would just fly out of there if I were you. I'll fill that up later. I'm in the midst of oh, she probably can't hear me.
No, I can.
You can still hear me somehow?
Yes, I can still hear you. The mod's still working.
You're close enough that you can, I guess. Let's just make a group, so if we're gonna be chatting. Chatting. There we go.
How's that?
Yeah, so now you can get away if you need to.
Alright. What? I was gonna come over and just explain to you what I meant. But by kitty corner.
I mean, I think I understood what you meant, but yeah, you're welcome to once you are able to get down here. So I think I need to start digging up to make this accessible. Or if you want to, you can help dig down. So like where the entrance to the farm is right now, if you could dig over to -879 and -3906 and then dig straight down from there.
Oh, is there in there? 879 what?
-879x, -3906z.
Green. Oh no. Hello. Hi. I
Oh,
broke into the tunnel. I broke into the water tunnel by accident.
maybe you want to go from like the top. Not from this cave needle, but get up higher than this.
Right. I was trying to find the hole first so I have a point of reference.
Oh, it's
39.
where did you fall in?
30. It's 30. I got the F3 open, so it's 39. I'm at 3903.
Well,
right now.
I'd like you to start from higher if you can.
I will. It's how my brain works. Can I have the Z again, please? No, I'll go back up.
That's okay, Needle. I've got it. I'm doing it.
I know, I just... Very well. Oh, I use these blocks then to fill in the hole.
I can't see anything. It's so dark. When will I reach the light? Did you plug this back up?
No.
I feel like it's just taking me so long to reach that where that cave was. Oh, you did plug it back up. That's why.
The
Okay.
old one? Yeah, the old one, yes. You told me to.
No, I think you plugged up the new one. The coordinates that I gave you, that was for the new one. That's why I was asking you to dig down.
No, I didn't touch that one. No, I plugged up this one. I didn't plug that one up.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. I'm just confused, clearly.
But the cave does not reach in that direction.
Oh, I went too far. Okay. Then I'll plug this back up.
I'll be back in a little bit. I'm gonna AFK up here.
Okay. Oh, hey. Doshi's here too. I was so focused on what I was trying to do. But now I think I'm able to relax a little bit.
Awesome.
We dig in the gravel. Yeah, my boxes have words on them. This is this one, Peak, I believe. Henkelmax mod. So it does the shulker tooltip as well as put words or icons on the boxes. If the boxes all have the same thing in them, then it gets a icon like that. Nice little thing. Just finishing off a stray farm right now. This should be just about good. Now I want to finish digging this one. What's this? Random cave. Very interesting indeed. When color coding is not enough, it's nice to have for sure. I think I'll put more gray glass there. That'll do. I don't know. Just to keep it consistent, put more there. Okay, so the elevator is figured out. That's good. Next, I probably want to work on storage for this. I think I want to like try and clean it up a bit in here first. Maybe take a small break away from this. Probably gonna end up just dumping this stuff at the living island. Only need one stack of that in there. Where do I even put this bed? Let's just pick all these up. I'll just put that there for now. Don't need the powder snow anymore. I'm not sure what to do with it. Guess I'll just leave it down here. I can leave this ender chest down here too. I'll probably want one anyway. Yeah. Time to go dump stuff. I got no minecarts down here. I have not been diligent about sending more minecarts down. I'll send 2 down. That song is always very catchy. Actually, I have a boat on me. You have finished munching, so now you have free hands to chat again. Very good, Screw. Perhaps you have free hands to play? I think soon enough I should also look into some lunch, though. I had like a bit of a late breakfast, so I'm not super hungry yet. But it's almost 2 o'clock here. You got dry hands. As opposed to wet hands like the soundtrack. I think this is doing fine now. A little while ago, I replaced the dropper elevator that wasn't here with just a bubble column. So it just feeds directly into the input chest now from down here. At some point, probably another stream, I'll have to spend time expanding these sewers. I think only one spot is actually hooked up for this. And that's by Lonnie's circus tent. I can go the right way. Over here. There's just this random trapdoor. That's the other thing. It doesn't look like anything. I should make this more visible. You throw items down. Goes into the sewer system. And then all the way back to the storage. Anyway, don't want to do that right now. Already turning on your laptop. Sounds good, Screw. I need you to distract me because I don't want to work on the stray farm anymore. I think I'll go refill my cup really quick. You need to pick my brain. Yes, you're more than welcome to. I'd be happy to help. I was gonna get more coffee, but I remembered that I have this can of like yerba mate. I don't know, some kind of tea drink. So I'm gonna have that instead. Join the group, Screw.
Hello.
There he is.
Let me know if you can hear my TV in my background. I'll turn the volume down.
I only really hear your voice at the moment.
Perfect. That's all we need. Yeah, I need to pick your brain. I need
Yeah.
I need redstone help.
Okay. I could probably help with that. We're at your base.
I mean, I haven't built it at anything. I was testing it out in a creative world because I was just like trying to figure things out, and I don't understand comparators.
Okay. Well, where would you like me to come?
I mean, I'm at my base right now. If you would like to join in.
Yeah, I'll come to your
We can
base.
go into like the porcelain or something. I should dig all the ores for mining trip.
What about the ores?
I haven't like put them away yet. They're all still in my inventory. That was the last time I touched the game. I've been busy.
Yeah, it seems like it. I haven't heard from you a bit aside from just here and there. In Discord, you're saying hi.
Yeah, it's like I pop up on Discord, say welcome back, and then it's been it.
There's a lot going
I'm here
on
now.
at home or with school or not school. What am I saying school for? Work.
No, not school. Yeah, I just been busy in the work and also more looking into the career change.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you're already here.
Yeah.
Oh, you get here fast.
I wasn't that far away. I was at the living island.
Hey, how's it going? Your door is still here. I have to open up this door to get to my chest. I'm gonna leave it there. I think it's good.
I like how you close it
That I
back when
closed
you're done.
it. It looks weird if it's
You're right.
What am I trying to put away? I'm trying to put away.
It's like leaving your cupboard open.
Right. It needs to be closed. Okay. I'll put things away now.
So this is a comparator.
Yes.
You put a signal in it.
Right.
It works like a repeater, basically.
Okay.
Um,
Only so far.
but then if you have it in subtract mode, then it compares the two signals coming in. I think it subtracts the strength of this signal from the strength of this signal. So right now, this signal is stronger.
Right, because it's closer.
Yeah. So your output signal is
So it
going to
would
be
a-
0.
So it would be a negative value, which obviously can't be a thing.
Right,
So it just
right.
becomes nothing.
But then if I make that signal weaker, then we have a signal strength of 1 here. And then we have it 2. That's how that works. And then that's only in subtract mode. Here, in this case, it just works like a repeater, except if you had a container, it would then read the oh. I thought it worked with shulker box. Oh, it does. It just needs to not have redstone attached to it. So yeah, then it'll read the...
Right, because there's stuff inside. And then... Sorry, I'm eating french fries still.
Yeah.
So then it's based off of how much stuff is in here.
Right. The percentage that it's full.
Okay. Okay. So, what I'm struggling with is building one of those item frame door things.
Okay.
Because here's why. It's not that I've been able to like, like I've been, just in the creative world messing around with turning the item frames. It's I can't, like, I don't understand, and I don't, maybe there's not a way, if like you can get it to be exactly like that number, like, like, I don't think I have an item frame, but um like, I don't know, I need to make an item frame. Hold on.
Maybe we should go to the porcelain.
Okay. Yes, poop and pee. I still think, Bat built that. Okay. So, what I am meaning is, so, would I get an item frame? And, oops. Here. So, say that is the right, that's the combination I want, right? Like, it's straight down, so whatever. So, and then, you put the redstone dust, and it goes to here. And say, then, whatever, you get rid of this. Right.
No, you want to have it like make it to 15 because that's the maximum signal strength you can have.
Right. But so
5, 4, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
I don't know if an item frame gives all that much.
I don't know either.
I mean, there's only, it goes one block at a time, and I think it goes up to 9. Like, so that's that, and then it resets at the top, right?
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
But so, like, say whatever. So we need, if we want it to be like here, if that's the right combination or whatever that one's supposed to point in, it needs to, like, whatever needs to be powered till here. But my only thing that I'm not sure how to fix is, like, even after that, like, that's still powered. Like, I don't know how to make it like, oh, like, this is the exact one it has to be. Otherwise, because, like, it's still getting power.
What do you mean?
Well, because it's like, so
you want every different direction to do something?
No. But I mean, like, I would, like, preferably it would be like if we had, just real quick. So whatever. So this is the right amount. So whatever. So we just have, whoa, going like this, whatever, and then for now, whatever, we have this door, right? So when it's like that, now the door's closed.
Yeah.
And then still close. Then it gets to the right one. Now it's open.
Now it's open, and if you went one further, it's still open, but you want it to close at this point.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You would want it to be like, you have to exactly. Yeah. Hi, Needle.
You're back.
She's in chat.
I'm back.
Oh, well, there she is. She's back in real life too.
I feel like you might have to somehow lock.
What the fuck is this thing?
The repeaters. Yeah, this is a weird thing that repeaters can do.
This is a repeater. It just looks different now.
Yeah, if you have a repeater coming into the side of another repeater and you power it, then that other repeater gets locked and it maintains the signal that it has as long as it's locked. So even this is locked now. Even if I were to power this, it won't power.
Oh.
But then if I remove that,
right,
it works normally.
Lock.
Power it again and lock it. Now, even now it's not receiving power, it's still holding that signal.
Oh.
So that's one way you could do it, but there's probably a better way to wire it than this.
What, you don't like this? You don't think the design looks perfectly compact?
Wait, how is it? It's still powered somehow. Wasn't it?
I don't know, man.
Oh, I see. So the issue now is, yeah. So maybe I could do this. But now that's holding that signal. Maybe this won't work how I think it will. Maybe it has to be like an AND gate. Where this one is inverted. Like that.
Whoa.
So this is saying if this one is on and this one is not on, then open the door.
I see.
But maybe there's a better way to do this even. Yeah, this should still work, I think.
That does only, yes. Well then.
Could it be even more compact than this?
Would it be even less compact than this? So like say whatever, we had this going, right? I guess we could just put the door in like turned, you know? So that technically like when the door is like, because right now, like, you know, this is the right combination, but like it's blocking. But if we turned it the way we placed it, right, then we could determine which way it turns when it gets powered.
Just replace it. Now it's open.
Right, that's what I mean. That's
yeah.
why we just have to move it, so.
Yeah.
Ah.
And of course, like, you could also make this flush with the wall. I
see.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Right. Wow. Beautiful. I don't know how else, I was gonna say besides maybe like moving things back a block. I don't know how much you'll be able to compact this.
Yeah.
It's fairly compact as it is. I mean, you know.
I don't know what space you're working with, I guess.
I don't have a space determined yet. I was
Oh.
trying to figure out redstone before, so it can be as big as needed to be.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you go. This works. I'm certain that there is a design for this that does, like, lets you put a different output on every single direction of the arrow. That probably has more sophisticated wiring than this. But this works.
Well, I don't need that. Because so my thought was just kind of, you know, like this was going to be for my escape room idea.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So that's why so I was like, I have like the space. I haven't figured out how big it is going to be, but I just thought this would be a good little puzzle. There'll be something in the room, you know, indicating
what
number.
direction or signal.
Yeah. exactly.
Cool.
But yeah, so the last like I was on Minecraft like 2 times I think this past week, and they were both just in single player worlds, messing with redstone, figuring out different puzzles. I have good ideas. There was just like I could not for the life of me figure out this fucking comparator thing.
I'm excited to
That
hear that
said-
because I still think that the escape room in Minecraft is a really cool idea, and I want
I
to
do
play it.
too. I know I gotta figure out all the traps in it, or not traps. I keep saying traps. They're not traps. You're not gonna die. You might, but
He swears.
I will. Exactly. I swear you won't die. It's completely safe. Just go in there with no armor.
Can you lose?
But,
Is there
I mean, I
would there
guess-
be like a time limit or some kind of stakes?
I wasn't originally thinking of putting a time limit in there because I know like real escape rooms obviously do have a time limit, but I was more just kind of like, it was just gonna be for fun. There wasn't really gonna be a stakes. And I don't know, maybe we could do like I could do some sort of timer thing, and we can keep track of who's done it the fastest. But
Yeah, I think at least that would help like motivate people to try their best when they play it. Yeah.
I could do it, and then I would probably get the fastest time because I would just know everything.
Well, that wouldn't be fair. We could team up, and
Oh,
then
it's
I'll
fair.
be like excessively
figured I was
slow
gonna
on
do-
purpose to drag you down.
We could, yeah, you can do as slow as you can, and then I'll do as fast as I can, and then we'll just take the average of that. We'll meet in the middle. But I was hopefully, I mean, the only thing with the timing is I was like, if people wanted to do it like as partners, they could. Like you didn't have to do it solo.
I think escape rooms are a lot more fun when you do it as a group
Exactly.
instead of just being in them alone.
It's like fuck, what the fuck? This doesn't make any sense. But it also just helps. It always helps to have like different minds look at things.
Hmm.
Because then they see something that you don't see, and you're like, oh my god, that was so obvious, but I wasn't even thinking that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your help. This will go a long way.
There was another thing that
Oh.
I was curious about for something I was going to build in Briscus, and I still might build it, but I feel like you could probably use it too. But let me actually try it out because I don't know how well it'll work. I'd never did a proof of concept for it.
Well, now's your chance.
I'm just getting some items together.
No, you're fine. I'm just bothering you.
So it would involve pushing a piston up and down that had a head on it. But pushing it through a block somehow. I might have to.
Might have to put a piston
Yeah.
behind and push. Wow, look at that.
Kind of pokes through a little bit, but then yeah,
Whoa.
maybe you push it through and maybe it's a custom player head that has a letter or a number on the face of it, and it reveals to you some kind of solution to something. I don't
It
know.
should be you have to figure out how to so something you would do something to power the piston,
Yeah.
and then there'd be a couple of them, and it would
Right.
spell out a code or a color or something.
Right.
Oh shit, okay. This is a good idea. I do like this. I'm gonna leave this here for future reference. It's very complicated redstone.
Not really.
No, I know.
I guess guess this doesn't work because the lamp is here. So yeah.
Mm.
What other kind of things were you playing around with?
For the most part, honestly, just the comparator, because none of the other things were too difficult of Redstone. Like, they were stuff that I've, like, used before.
Mm-hmm.
Comparator is just something that I've never had to use before.
Have you ever used one of these?
No. I do know that it's a calibrated one, so, like, it only reacts to, like, you can make it set to, like, react only to a certain sound.
Yeah, a certain vibration.
Yeah. But no, I've never used them. I've never used even the regular one in Redstone.
Yeah, I think this could be useful for your escape room too. Like maybe
There's lots of ideas.
one step of the puzzle
I started
is
making a list.
yeah.
I think I was at work and I randomly started thinking of things.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was very focused on my work.
I remember when I used to go to the
I don't
office
want to
that
reveal too much to you.
I would constantly get ideas for stuff to work on
Yeah.
in Minecraft, or like
You're like, fuck, that's a good idea.
yeah. And then I would write them down, and then by the time I get home, I'm like too exhausted to really execute on them.
And you're like, nah, I don't want to hop on. The moment is gone.
Yeah.
You needed to like be able to hop on Minecraft in that exact moment when you thought of it.
Yeah.
But
I'm anticipating that pattern to happen again when I start going back.
oh yeah, because you're going to be going back eventually.
Yeah, pretty soon in April.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is pretty soon. Yeah, I might be unemployed come April.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't even know. Like, I have no real reason to believe that my job is in jeopardy just because of kind of the seniority that I have on the team at this point, but at the same time, I have no faith. Like, I feel like nothing is safe from the layoffs and things that are happening.
Yeah. But I feel pretty secure about my job because I'm literally the only fucking person. Like,
You're the only one who hasn't quit yet.
literally, I'm the only roofer left. Like, it's like without me, like then there's nobody. Like,
Then you have no roof.
I mean, true. You don't got no fucking roof then. That's not good for business. But yeah, I'm like, okay, you know, my coworker had quit. Almost. Well, let's see. He quit in June. So it's been a couple months, and
Yeah.
they haven't even interviewed people. Like, they're in no hurry to replace him. So I'm like, listen, like, if I quit, you guys are fucked.
You gotta hire people, I guess.
Yeah, which, you know, I don't like want to like fuck them over, because like I do like the people that work there, but also I'm like, listen, man, like I wake up every day and I'm like, fuck, I gotta go to work. Like, I'm not even a little bit excited about it.
Yeah.
But I did actually earn a substitute teaching license, so I am a licensed substitute in the state of Illinois.
Okay.
Which, that's cool. That was step one. Now I need to get an actual like full-time educator license. So I can teach kids. Sounded kind of weird when I said that. I'm gonna go hang out with a bunch of 15-year-olds all day, basically, is what I'm saying.
No, I think it'll be really cool.
I do too. What happened?
Just getting distracted trying to think of other ways to compact this.
I mean you did.
Yeah. So I realized, like, you don't need to invert the signal again, because you're putting it through an AND gate anyway.
Mm.
That works.
I do think I don't want to reveal, like I said, any of the actual puzzles to you besides obviously this one now that you know will probably be in there. But I think most people will see an item frame and realize that there's going to be a combination thing.
Yeah.
But I do think that I have one idea that will be specifically tough for you.
Oh, really?
Yes. Well, not just you specifically, but I do think it will be tough. I think it will be
Does
tough
this
for a lot of
work?
people, which is my hope. I hope, like, I don't want. I hope it's just not too easy.
Oh, this works too. This is a lot more compact. So simple.
Wow, you're so smart. This is much more simple redstone too. It's just beep boop. But that's one thing that I've thought, like, when I've been thinking about this, is it's like, for me, thinking about making the puzzles, like, I know what I want the answer to be, so things are obvious to me, and I'm not sure, like, from someone who's going in blind, like, I'm like, is this gonna be like, is it too obvious? Like, are they gonna finish in a couple minutes, or is it gonna be like not obvious at all, and like, is it not even like easy? Like, you know, I'm trying to make sure I balance the easy and hardness of it. You know, because I don't want it to be so easy, but I also don't want you to have to be sitting in this fucking escape room for an hour.
You don't want people to be bored. You don't want people to be frustrated.
Right, right. Because, like, you know, like I said, when I'm trying to design things, I'm like, well, I know what the answer is, so like this hint is obvious to me. But it's like, but if you have no clue, like, there's so many different ways I feel like people interpret things.
Yeah.
And just like from, you know, doing escape rooms in real life, like, it's like I said, like, you and your friends go, and it's like you think of one thing and your friend thinks of something completely opposite that you would have never thought of, and you're like, okay. So who knows? But I guess it's also how escape rooms are. Some people, sometimes you get it really fast, sometimes you don't. I don't know.
I think
But thank you for this.
for escape rooms, it's probably better to err on the side of it being easy.
Right.
Otherwise, like,
Please that people get frustrated and stuff.
people get frustrated or they just get stuck, and then you have to have some kind of concession built in to like give them the answer or nudge them along, which just feels awkward.
Right. Like a hint system, which I know real escape rooms do. They have like, oh, you can hit this button for a hint.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know how I would do that in Minecraft unless I was like...
I would say you probably don't have to worry about that.
Hey, when in doubt, just fucking break down the wall and get out.
I think the people that would be playing it on this server are probably clever enough to figure things out.
Brainy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be too hard. I just...
And the real life escape rooms have hints for, you know, the general public, for all kinds of people who...
True, because a lot of people just... everyone does them.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I love escape rooms, but I still need hints sometimes when I go. Sometimes I'm like, I don't even know where the fuck to look. It was funny, though, because, so me and my friends do a lot of them, but then one time we took one more of our friend who had never done one before, and, you know, right away, like, when you get into an escape room, you're kind of like, all right, everyone, like, spreads out. We look for just, like, any little, like, things that might be a clue, right? Because it's like, you know, when you first start, you don't really have much to go off of. You got to find something first, at least. And our friend who had never been in one was just, they were like, I was so overwhelmed at the beginning because everyone just was like, all right, ready, break, and like split up and just started doing stuff, and I didn't know what to do. And I was like, oh yeah, well, that just comes from, you know, doing them more often. You kind of understand how they work. You kind of, yeah, you learn how you got to play them. Where are you going?
I'm seeing...
Coming with.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere in particular. You can't see what I'm doing, but... So I'm using Distant Horizons, and... there was a bug that I think I figured out.
I'm looking at your stream.
Yeah. It has all these cache, like, level of detail models from the Nether. Because before I changed a particular setting, it considered the Nether and the porcelain to be the same dimension.
Like the same.
Yeah, so it would try to load all these Nether LODs for the porcelain.
I'm gaining on you.
which I think I can fix by just traveling into them and generating new LODs, basically. Although behind me, it's still doing the old one, so maybe I don't know. Maybe that won't fix it.
I don't know. I see nothing. I see nothing but white. Oh, hey, there's something here. Neon eats poop. We must be at Neon's place. That was probably Bat Boy as well. Hey, we're back to my place. Look at that. Come full circle.
Yeah. Oh, I bought some glass, by the way. You weren't here.
You did. Hooray.
Just 2 stacks.
Oh yeah, this was the random house that I saw that I was like, wow. I don't even know when I started building this, but it was here and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna use that style.
Oh yeah, for
It
the
was just for, like,
headroom.
my little house for the headroom. Yeah, I was all of a sudden I just was like flying through here and I was like, well, I don't know what this house is when I built it, but I'm gonna use it.
Mm.
But other than that, nothing's changed in here.
What to do now? I kind of feel like going on an adventure of some kind. Like I don't feel like building or thinking about blocks or anything. I feel like either exploring or trying to collect resources or like diving into an ancient city or something like that.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna say diving into an ocean. I was like, well, that'll be fun for like the dive, but after that, there's not much.
Yeah.
Me. Gotta repair my pickaxe. Oh, it's becoming nighttime. Sleep.
I think I left my bed at home.
Uh-oh. I gotta do my laundry at some point today.
Ugh, I should probably do that too.
It's like I haven't started it. I was being lazy and then I went to get food and then I was like, oh, hey, what you doing? Sorry, I only have one bed.
That's fine.
I have a second one down by the river. By all the crops and stuff. If you wanted to make your way over there.
No, I'll just wait.
Or you could just watch the sunrise.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do now.
It's morning. Oh, I just threw my shovel. And I'm knocking stuff over my desk. It's fine. Everything's fine. Sorry, I'm gonna dig these ores.
I thought I showed you the correct way to do this.
This is the correct way to do this.
Oh.
Yes.
Don't hit me off. No. Oh, you made me place one wrong. You shoved me when you were up here and I put that one in the wrong spot. That was all I had. It's time to start digging. Did you survive?
Yep.
It was a very tall fall, I know that. Oh, I should probably be holding this other pickaxe in my hand because I need to repair my silk touch. Nice. What the fuck?
What?
What a ripoff. I had 2 diamond ore and I only got 2 diamonds. What a ripoff. Fortune 3, my ass. Worked on everything else.
If you need diamonds, we could just go caving.
I don't need diamonds, but
Okay.
I would like to have more. had more than one per ore.
Yeah.
You're looking through my amazing chest that's not sorted. Why do I have glass bottles? Oh, because the allays. Well,
I'm really debating because, like, I don't know if I want to stay on for that much longer anyway. 'Cause I also need to, like, do laundry and some stuff.
it's Sunday chores. Yeah, I mean, I just kind of wanted to pick your brain real quick. I was gonna do my laundry and all that stuff too.
Yeah, okay.
I might be back on later though. But
I think that's what I'm gonna
worried
end
that
up
if
doing.
I'm worried that if I just like don't get off and like continue doing it, then all of a sudden it's gonna be late and I'm gonna be like, holy shit, I never did my laundry.
Yeah, I think I need to do the same. I need to get started on those things and
I didn't
then...
have any clean clothes for work this week.
Okay. We'll leave it at that
Well,
then.
thanks for your help. I'm gonna.
No
I'll
problem.
be continuing to make my designs.
And I'm
eventually
satisfied with
I'll start building it on the living island.
with my progress on that stray farm too.
Yes, big progress. How long have you been live for?
It's been like 3 hours.
Whoa.
Not
That's a
super
hefty
long.
stream.
Yeah, it's decent.
And I was only, I don't know.
You were here for the last 5 minutes of it.
Let's go. I was here for 5% of it.
Okay. That'll be
Yeah.
it then.
All right. Well, like I said, I appreciate your help with that comparator thing because I don't think I would have ever figured that out on my own.
I'm sure you could have. Thanks, Needle, for being here too. All right, bye-bye.
You have much faith in me. Bye, stream.